You didn't have to fight this guy, you just had to catch him a couple times?
Wait, you spoke too soon.
You're right.
Oh, he doesn't have like
Look at me, not knowing my place.
I was expecting us to get into this battle and he was gonna have some like huge dinosaur sprite, but he just looks the same. It's kind of a bummer. It's Fire Orb on this.
I feel like he was even bigger when he was running away before.
Oh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. 66 damage.
I was doing way more with my jumps.
Oh. Maybe you just gotta wham on that Y button harder.
What? I'm just gonna do a jump to compare. Oh, okay, this guy's just got a bunch of defense. Ouch, dang. That's like nothing.
Gotta block those attacks, man.
Oh shit, I keep forgetting.
Do you think this is a game that just relies on you not remembering their systems? You have to use that HP rain.
Yeah.
Look at that happy cloud.
That's actually a scary looking cloud. That's
It was a scaring looking happy cloud. You been up to anything, Kyle?
No.
Cool.
No, what I've been up to is just reading hecka more Dragon Ball manga.
How's that going?
I am halfway through the final volume of Dragon Ball before I move on to Dragon Ball Z. And yeah, it's okay. Learning more about stuff about Dragon Ball that I didn't know before. Like, most of my experience with Dragon Ball was in the first arc, up until like the first part where they, with like Emperor Pilaf and the first time they call the dragon and all that stuff. That stuff is all like really silly and way different from Dragon Ball Z. And so in my mind, I always thought that Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z were like way different, when actually like after that first arc, it's like a gradual, like it immediately becomes way more like Dragon Ball Z, and then it's sort of just like a gradual shift from there on. So I didn't realize like how much of Dragon Ball is actually like a lot like TBZ.
Where does the first arc end? Like, what is after the King Piccolo shit? No, that's like the last stuff.
That's like the last thing.
In Dragon Ball or in that first arc.
That's the last thing in Dragon Ball is Piccolo.
Right, yeah.
The first arc I'm talking about is like Goku, Bulma, and Oolong are going to collect the Dragon Balls. Yamcha and Pilaf are like trying to stop them and get the Dragon Balls.
This is when Yamcha had that whack hair still.
Yeah, he had that whack hair, for sure. And then they call the dragon, and then immediately after that, what is it? They just decide to like immediately after that, Goku finds out about the world tournament, the Tenkaichi Budokai.
Yep.
And decides to take like the next year to train, and so he goes back to Master Roshi and says like, "Hey, turtle guy, you should train me. I lost."
Do you meet Krillin?
Yeah, that's it. Krillin shows up out of nowhere. He's literally like, Goku's just at Master Roshi's house, and Krillin literally just shows up in a rowboat. Yeah. With a porno mag that he hands to Master Roshi, and Master Roshi's like, "I don't take disciples anymore." "Oh, you have a porn magazine." "Oh, okay."
Sure. Seems like a fair trade. I'll train you for a year. Thank you for this one magazine. He's a slow reader.
Now if I use this, oh, it's like a permanent upgrade. That's pretty cool.
What's wrong?
I lost to that guy pretty hard. I guess I'll try
to the dragon.
Yeah.
To the croc.
Yeah.
Do you want to grind out a level before you?
The lack of healing items in this game is perturbing to me.
Oh, you're back to this spot?
Yeah.
Did you reload it to save?
No.
Or did they just like respawn you?
They respawn you like at your last save. It's like, or
you keep your progress.
I keep my levels. I don't get back any of the items that I use, but like I guess
that's fine.
Story, quote unquote, story is not progressed at all. It is kind of fine, but you know, you tend to like use up all your items to beat a boss, and it's kind of annoying to not get them back. You can tell this jumping system is pretty tight.
Yep.
Oh, okay, so I still do get that item. That's fine, whatever. It's fine.
Persistent bugger.
Yeah. But,
that thing is way scarier looking than the croc.
sure is.
Frogog.
I think the thing I'm noticing about Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, that I kind of always knew this. We even talked about it, but I didn't realize just how totally bare it was until just recently. How, like...
Bare is new slang for awesome, right? Just totally bare.
I just mean it's, like, totally obvious about its, like, I don't know, its loop or whatever is always, like, really strong enemy shows up, he's too powerful for anybody.
Yeah.
Goku goes and does a thing.
Yeah.
Be it trains with a super strong person for a month or drinks a special potion that just permanently makes him instantly stronger somehow. Like, just Goku does a thing, and then Goku is way stronger than the guy, and just goes and, like, embarrasses him.
Yeah.
Like, and it just does that over
Dragon
and
Ball
over
Z,
again.
they add the component of the villain has to wait for Goku to show up. Like, that's the thing that Dragon Ball Z introduces, is that, like, everyone has to not die while Goku runs to where the villain is.
Or, I would say, actually, most of Dragon Ball, as opposed to Z, is, like, for a long time, the arc is just... Goku's just strong. Like, it got to the point where I was starting to get bored with it, because it was just, Goku's just stronger than everybody. It's like, a guy shows up and he's like, oh, I'm really strong, I'm a villain, and then Goku just fights him and wins, because Goku's so strong.
Yeah.
And then I think Akira Toriyama realized that, like, he should actually, try to put some urgency into his storytelling.
Some struggle. And then the hero wins again.
Yeah. And like
it is weird, like, thinking of a version of Dragon Ball, of the Dragon Ball universe where, like, Yamcha and Tien were worthy opponents.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
It's like, yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm sort of surprised by, like, how long Tien was sort of thought of as like an equal to Goku. Like,
even
it was for a little while, but
even
like
into the Cell Saga, Tien, like, almost beats Imperfect Cell.
Oh, that's right.
Do you remember that?
Yeah,
like,
he
almost died, almost beating Imperfect Cell.
Yeah.
Which was, like, nuts. Like, I remember that episode was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Because he has that, like, tri
you're just
attack
like,
or whatever.
When the fuck did Tien, like, because
he has that, like, triangle hand attack, right?
I think they call it
doing that.
I think in the American anime it's the tri-beam.
Tri-beam, yeah. And he just, like, goes like, bah! Like, keeps doing it over and over again, and then there's some story stuff where if he keeps doing that, he's gonna fucking die.
Yeah, he does that once in Dragon Ball, and yeah, it's like he's in the tournament against Goku and he's gonna do it, and like Master Roshi's like yelling at him not to do it because like anyone who does it will die, or like it can very easily die, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you skip straight to Dragon Ball Z, which most people in America did because they didn't put out Dragon Ball first, you just think of like Tien and Yamcha as like these nobody people that just exist in the background.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the same time, I am almost surprised by how quickly like Yamcha is outpaced. Like, it wasn't really like Yamcha was.
Yeah, Yamcha went from being an equal to being a fucking joke.
like immediately.
Yeah. And then Tien also, but then Tien had that surprise come out of nowhere. Oh, he's still actually super strong. He almost beat Imperfect Cell. Like, that was weird. That was almost weird.
It was really weird.
It's a great episode, though.
And I remember watching that and being like, you kind of want Tien to beat Cell. You're like, yeah, fucking Tien should beat Cell. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't, and you're like, well, of course Tien doesn't beat Cell, but how cool would that be?
Yeah. Is whatever's in there super important?
Oh yeah, it is. I forgot what it was, but yes, it is super important.
Slow down. What's up?
That was pretty dope.
That was pretty dope. Level 4? Get some more defense?
Yeah. What is this? What is this?
Is that another star?
Is that? What do you mean another star?
Well, you just got that star that made you get that level. Is that another star?
Yeah, right. Is this like? Should I just pick it just to find out what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah!
No, that's good.
Whatever. Garbage.
Now your fucking fireball's stronger even.
Oh.
Yeah, it's magic attack and magic defense.
Yeah, I think I was engaged in the Dragon Ball manga up until the point that I'm at now, which is like there's almost no threat throughout the entire manga until Piccolo shows up, and that's the first time it actually feels like Dragon Ball Z. It's like, holy shit, it's like this super powerful enemy, and he's gonna take over the world, and it's like really serious, and like people are dying.
Yeah.
And that's really cool.
Piccolo's the best.
Yeah,
I love Piccolo.
I have a new appreciation for like old Piccolo. Like,
yeah,
weird old Piccolo is super cool.
My favorite Piccolo is the transitional period where Piccolo hates Goku but also loves Gohan.
Yeah.
Is the best.
So Goku beats old Piccolo or whatever, original Piccolo, and he does the weird thing where he spits out an egg and goes, and then it just goes back to like a tournament again.
Yeah.
And like new Piccolo decides to show up at this tournament to fight Goku for some reason instead of just fighting him.
Yeah.
But like it's like the 4th world tournament in the Dragon Ball manga, and I'm like, dude, I get it. There's a bracket. Miraculously, like, only the main characters and a couple other people end up in the final 8, and yeah, okay, I get it.
I mean, but even the Cell, Cell was like, we've got to have a tournament. Like, even Cell had the Cell games.
Well, that was like a cool throwback, I think. I feel like I remember being like, man, why didn't they keep doing the World Tournament stuff in Dragon Ball Z? And now I realize, like, oh yeah, because it got super old.
But I don't think it was a throwback. I think it was totally serious, because the next thing after the Cell games was the fucking Ghost Tournament shit. Like, immediately after.
That's true.
Just all anime, if shonen anime is just all, it's just all tournaments. Like, even fucking Yu Yu Hakusho, which is like my favorite anime, is just like, oh, surprise! There's a bunch of characterization, but it's all inside of tournaments. Like, I remember there being because I rewatched it a couple years ago, and I remember that the 3rd season was this big tournament thing, where, like, you know, they had to beat the villains, but they had to beat them inside this tournament.
Dousing a tail fire.
But in rewatching it, I realized that, oh no, all the way up until that was just a series of smaller tournaments anyway. Like the first real arc was just a tournament, which I forgot all about.
Ugh.
You got this. HP Rain. Can you do I think this guy's gonna smoke you.
Yeah, so like I thought the old Piccolo stuff in Dragon Ball was super interesting, and then I'm finding the in-between period of like the end of Dragon Ball before DBZ to be super uninteresting.
Yeah.
Though I did just have, like, right before you showed up, I was reading a little bit of it, and came to the realization that, like, the Budokai announcer character is, like, actually the best character in Dragon Ball. Like, he's so cool, and he never runs away. It's like this moment where, like, everyone realizes that Ma Junior is actually Piccolo, and so just everyone runs away and everyone's gone. And the announcer is like the only one left, and Bulma looks at him and goes, man, what a professional. I was like, yeah, like, the dude never leaves. Like, he's there forever.
Is he still, everyone's gone and he's still announcing?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly,
great.
exactly. He's still announcing. Ah, shit.
Did you miss your timing on that?
Oh, I forgot about my cola that... No, I missed my timing on the defense, but... Fuck. Oh, this is not going anywhere
not
good.
going. Yeah, no.
Give me one more.
I'll give you one more.
Give me one more. Got this. Now...
Grind out a level. to level 5.
Well, I did. I mean, I got another level.
Keep grinding out levels.
I'm gonna.
Why are you refusing to do this? You know what I did? I watched all of season 6 of Archer.
Yeah.
The show that I thought that I had fallen completely off of. Like, I thought that I stopped in the middle of season 5, but no, I actually finished season 5.
Oh,
Like, I have no memory. I remember everything that happened, but I just didn't realize that I had watched the finale, I guess. Shocked by that I still like that show.
Oh,
so
yeah, that
much.
show continues to be great.
Yeah, that,
And I haven't watched it since in a long time, but yeah, it's still.
Yeah, I watched season 6 and I was like blown away by how good that show is.
Was season 5 the one where like Archer, does he like? I can't remember. It's like, does he leave the agency or does he get shipwrecked somewhere or something? Or
no,
does
that's like season 3.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh man,
season
I'm way
5.
behind.
Season 5 was Archer Vice, where they get kicked out of like the spy agency, and they steal like a ton of coke and just become coke. Like
what?
But yeah, they become like high quantity coke dealers.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's fucking Season 5 was pretty. I think season 6 was better than season 5, but season 5 had like it had a funny even premise.
See, that sounds to me like Archer realizing it had too many Tenkaichi Budokais and they had to change shit up a little bit.
Yeah, it was real good. What are you trying to do? Oh, you're trying to jump on that. Okay. Yeah, so I watched all of that kind of without realizing that I had watched all of it. So I was like, I guess I'll just watch season 6. There's one episode left. Like, I was on the pre-finale episode. And almost every episode was just, like, super good.
Great.
Which is good because I keep fucking watching comedies that are not good. Like, I watched, there's 3 episodes of the new Community out. On Yahoo, and the first one I really, really liked, and then both of like episodes 2 and 3 I didn't like very much at all.
Kind of an aside, did you watch? I mean, you must have seen the best of video that I and Bike Cheese made, where we just randomly mentioned Operation Kitten Calendar, and then he just put in a clip of Operation Kitten Calendar.
I might have missed one. I missed a couple.
Did you miss that one? Because what I was amazed to find was that one of the actors on that show, and indeed in Operation Kitten Calendar, was just Dan Harmon, and that was from like 7 years ago, but it looks like Dan Harmon looks like he's 20 years younger, and I was like, that barely looks like Dan Harmon, but that has to be fucking Dan Harmon, and it totally was. It was so weird.
That is weird. You're saying that Dan Harmon aged a lot in 7 years?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like he has.
Dan Harmon is one of those people like fucking what's the Bernie Burns, that in every picture he looks totally different, and sometimes he looks like he's 30 and sometimes he looks like he's 50. Have you noticed that Bernie Burns is wildly different in every fucking picture of him?
He has even mentioned that also, yeah.
Yeah, because like I've seen like recent pictures of Dan Harmon where he looks exactly his age, and then other pictures where he looks like Oscar the Grouch. like did you just right before this was taken, were you in a trash can?
Yeah, let's do this. Bring it on! Aw, come on! Marcus Phoenix in this bitch, I'm pissed.
What, come on! I forgot.
Come on!
I was like trying to figure out what that joke meant.
I feel like I remember, like, playing a little bit of Gears of War 3 and just getting to a point at which he randomly, like his gun jams or something when you're trying to reload. He just goes, come on! I'm like, yes, you know what I want out of Gears of War. Come on!
Gears of War 3 was alright.
I don't really remember a lot about it.
It was a lot better than Gears of War 2. tell you that.
What? I loved Gears of War 2.
Gears of War 2 had horde mode, but like the game part, like the campaign was not any good at all.
I only played the campaign. I really liked it.
Oh, really? I thought the third one had a way better campaign.
I didn't play much of the third campaign, and I didn't play it when it was relevant. I played it like years later.
Okay.
I think by the time Gears of War 3 had come out, well, when Gears of War 3 had come out, Call of Duty had arrived, and also I think I had remembered that Halo's awesome. So I didn't really play much of that.
What is this? Do you know what Halo Online is? I didn't look at any of that yet.
I watched the trailer, but the trailer that leaked was like a Russian trailer, so I couldn't read anything about it. But it just looked like a free-to-play PC Halo game, and it looked
weird, right?
Totally like Halo, but it looked, you know, like in true Halo fashion. It had this sequence in the trailer where it scrolls through all the guns and all the different configurations and add-ons that you can put to it to try to be like, we have like 1 million guns, but it was actually like 6 guns with like a couple different weird things on top. It was like, you know, because Halo has like 6 guns, but that's fine because
but I also like if it's free to play, then that means you're doing microtransactions.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to turn into a Destiny thing, which is that you can create imbalance with the weapons by levels, or like some guns are just like, the thing that I like about Halo is that the guns are just the guns that they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is why I really don't like Destiny, and which is what makes me, you know, think that maybe Halo Online is not the best idea, unless the things that you're buying are cosmetic, like it's a Dota 2 style thing. I don't like. I hope that that's the case. Like, I don't want 2 people to have 2 different battle rifles. You know,
right?
I feel like that would make Halo not fun. Also, I happened to see, or
unless, I think it was a trailer leak. Like, maybe it's just only for Russia, because like Russia sounds like exactly the place where no one is playing Halo, but everyone's playing like free-to-play online shooters.
No, free-to-play online shooters make an insane amount of money in America.
I think they make a lot of money.
They probably make more.
Also.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, free-to-play games make a lot of money in America, but like in there are a lot of countries in the world where free-to-play games are the only games making money. Is the difference?
Yeah. I don't know. I also I don't know anything about Halo 5 either. But I did see some gameplay of the beta, alpha, whichever fucking one.
Yeah.
It looks really goddamn good. It looks really, really fun.
Wait, sorry, Halo 5, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen any footage of it?
I have.
Yeah.
Not a lot. And yeah, it looks cool.
Where was it? I know that we talked about it at some point.
Finally remember my cola.
I remember we were talking about it at some point, and
oh shit,
I can't remember if you were hot on it and I was cold on it, or if you were cold on it and I was cold on it. But it was definitely before I had seen any of it. I also like that Mario is definitely doing a spirit bomb there. God, this guy's tough.
So tough.
Have you used Thunderbolt yet?
No, because I'm using this. Well, I guess we share magic points or whatever, but if I'm having this guy spend points, he's doing it to heal. Croc's dousing a tail fire. Oh, okay, so he can't attack because I just hit him with fire and he was on fire.
Okay.
Got it.
So you get a free move.
7 left, huh? Fire orb's only 5.
Fire orb's only 5, and you get another point. Go for it. Spirit bomb.
Really? Still not dead? What the hell?
This guy's tough. This guy's a hard nut to crack.
Crazy. Weird mushroom. Oh, fuck off.
Fuck you. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah, this guy sucks.
Do you think that means that he was about to die, though?
Yeah, maybe.
This mushroom is doing no... I mean, this marshmallow is doing, like, no damage.
No. Maybe his Thunderbolt attack is, like, super good. I don't know.
I think you should try it. I think you should try that Thunderbolt. Just get some damage
I've
on
only got 2 left. I don't even think I have enough for it. Oh, I can do one or
Do
the
it.
other.
Do Thunderbolt.
Fine.
Thunderbolt. My bad.
Boo. Yeah, it was your fucking bad.
It was my bad. I think you still got this, though.
I do think I've got it. Oh, come on.
Weirder. Oh, it was a bomb. I thought it was another weird mushroom. That would have been the worst. Remember to block his attacks, Kyle.
I'm remembering. Don't worry. Whoa.
Whoa.
All right, cool.
Nice.
Jeez.
Kyle, I know that we don't do face cams, but I would like to start using a cam that hits the couch in between us and only captures when we bump fists.
Yeah, a cam that is only in the location where we fist bump. The bump cam. All right. I think that might be more than enough of a look at Super Mario RPG.
Oh yeah?
Are you? I mean, do you feel the same way?
Not now. I mean, not if we did it again. I don't want it to be. I don't want to do more of it now.
Okay. So you're unsure about whether or not we should keep going.
Who
with this
knows?
game?
Maybe when we're doing like a special Diddy Kong Racing video, because of course we're gonna do Diddy Kong Racing.
I mean, listen, we can always do whatever we want. If people want to see more Mario RPG and we want to play more Mario RPG,
Yeah.
we can do that. But
Not now. I'm done now.
I think we can move on to the Nintendo 64. And you get dem polygons. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I understand. Yeah, I understand. Is that what we're doing? Are we going straight from this? Are we gonna record some Mario 64?
No. I think we got to finish that Dead Space video.
Okay. I was thinking maybe doing some Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden?
Ninja Gaiden.
Well, I think we started the Dead Space thing. I think we should finish it.
Okay.
I don't want that Dead Space footage sitting on my computer for 2. I don't want this to become a Halo 2 situation where we have a video of Halo 2.
Listen, that's on you.
We have
That's not on
several
me at all.
videos of Halo 2 that are now like 2 years old that we never put out.
I think they are more than 2 years old at this point.
No, they're not.
No?
Because we recorded them here, and I haven't lived here for 2 years yet.
We did not record them here. We recorded them in Lexington.
No.
With Andy. Andy was there.
We recorded them. We recorded the first one in Lexington, you're right, and then you and I did a couple more that were done here.
Yeah. And that was like even 6 months after the first videos.
Yeah. But I know specifically it was May 2014, so
Okay.
we're not, or 13, so we're not there yet.
Okay.
Anyways, that is Square Enix's
That is technically Mario RPG.
Mario RPG. That's a nice little taste of a game. It's it's fun. Whatever. It's a JRPG. It's a lot of what you expect, but it's kind of got some stuff. The active time thing kind of keeps you more engaged than you might be in another game. I don't know.
Sure.
My understanding is that most of the Mario RPGs that Nintendo produced on their own kept that spirit. There's a lot of active time stuff. Or I should say timing. Active time in JRPGs means something else. I don't like those guys chasing me. I don't like the look of this game. I should mention that. I think this game looks kind of gross. Like, it looks okay for what... But I think if they, instead of trying to do the, like... Because this looks like pre-rendered stuff to me.
Yeah.
And if it had just been, like, sprite-based stuff, I think it would look really good. I don't like the isometric look to it.
I don't mind the pre-rendered environments, but I think that if the characters were sprites, it would look better.
Kind of like, I think this game looks better, honestly, than Donkey Kong Country. But same problem with that game. It looked good at the time, but now when you look at it, it's like, oh, this is gross. It's like a low-res picture of a 3D model that was kind of not that good to begin with.
I remember even at the time, what was the fucking weird pre-rendered Donkey Kong game that was on the Game Boy?
That was Donkey Kong Land.
Donkey Kong Land at the time, like, I looked at that and I was like, this doesn't look like anything that I should be seeing.
Yeah.
Um,
I think Mario looks like he's a sprite, though. That doesn't look pre-rendered to me. That looks like a hand-drawn isometric sprite. Mario looks pretty good. The rest of it, I think a lot of it looks kind of gross. Anyways, that's the thing. That's
it.
And this is going to be almost the last time we play the Super Nintendo. Not for... we'll maybe get back to it here and there for some weird side stuff, but this is pretty much it for it.
Yeah.
Do we have any closing thoughts on the Super Nintendo?
What a time.
You know what I honestly had meant to bring up at the beginning of the Super Nintendo era?
No.
Was the like Japanophobia that was like running through America at the time.
Was there?
It was kind of like
I can't imagine a version of America that isn't weirdly positive about Japan stuff. Japanese stuff.
Well, it wasn't really video game players, like, because I think people either just didn't even, if you were a little kid, you probably didn't even know that the games came from Japan, and you know,
you're talking about people not wanting to buy Toyotas.
Yeah, exactly. It was like Japan
yeah.
was in its huge economic bubble, and like suddenly it was like, they're making all our TVs, they're making all our cars, now our kids are all watching their cartoons and playing their games, like we're just being invaded slowly. And apparently there was I think it was the Seattle Mariners, I forget, there's this whole story about like a baseball team was about to like go bankrupt or something, and someone asked Nintendo if they would like to buy the team or fund the team, and the guy who was the head of Nintendo of America was like, man, I seriously doubt, Yamauchi's gonna go for this, but I mean, I guess I'll bring it up. And like, for some reason, they decided to buy the baseball team.
So Nintendo owned the Seattle Mariners.
So they owned it, and like, people were really upset about it. Instead of like, oh, thank you for buying our team, it's like, oh, now they're trying to get a cut of our national pastime.
Fucking Japan loves baseball forever.
Yeah, Japan does like baseball.
Yeah, I have no memory of that version of United States.
I think there was like this feeling that kind of like now, not that this is really...
People had a feeling kind of like now that people from other places are scary.
No, I'm saying, not that this notion is necessarily new, but there's like this kind of notion of like, oh, we're all gonna be speaking Chinese in 25 years. Like, it was that, but like for Japan.
Right.
You know, it's like, oh, China's just gonna own us, and then we're just gonna be part of China. China's just gonna, either with guns or with money, China's taking us over because we just can't compete. It was like kind of that.
I saw Blade Runner, I know what's up.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw Big Hero 6.
Oh yeah?
Which I think I liked a lot more than you did.
No, I liked Big Hero 6 a lot. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna tell me it's better than Lego Movie, you can go fuck yourself. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, it was really good. I don't think it was as good as the Lego Movie, because the Lego Movie was hilarious and heartfelt. Yeah. And this was just very heartfelt.
Exactly.
It was, like, pretty funny, but it was, like...
I'm not knocking on the emotion in Big Hero 6, but I feel like Lego Movie did that and also was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I think... I don't want to compare the two movies, but I like Big Hero 6 a ton. One of the worst parts of that movie, though, was that the
place is called San Francisco.
That was terrible.
See, I thought it was a really cool idea for a setting. Like, the whole time, just kind of watching it, I'm like,
yeah, like, where is this?
Is this Japan? Is it America? But just everything has this weird Japanese theme to it. Like, what is this?
And then I was feeling the same way. Like, oh, this is a cool setting. And then they called it San Francisco, and I was like, ugh, that's the worst. That's super. Way to be super annoying. Like, and the people that drew it was called Heart of the House of Drawers. Like, ugh, great. I didn't. They kind of.
That's the final word on Super Nintendo, and that's the final word on San Francisco.
Yep. More like San Francisco. Wash that shit away. Don't like it. Bad name.
Of course, by the time this game came out, everyone was playing their Sony PlayStations.
Yeah.
You know? That Tomb Raider. Some of that Tekken, maybe.
Sure. Maybe triple play baseball.
Maybe a Rayman or two. I don't know what people
do. 2 Raymen? Raymans. Raysman.
What?
The plural of Rayman is Raysman.
Ugh. All right, let's see you later.
Bye.
Polygons to follow.